I am passionate about these four things. My nieces, and this is my 11 and 13-year-old niece, my 19-year-old niece Emily, who's a sophomore at St. Lawrence University, and this is Miss Riley, who is 9, and she will run the world at some point in time. But my passion and purpose really is to make sure that my nieces can be anything they want to be. And that's really what's kind of driven me over the course of my career, and I feel lucky that today I've been able to marry kind of my passion, my purpose, and my profession to really be investing in women, which I think there's a great opportunity for all of us out there today. And for women particularly to think about how they want to very tactically use their wealth for what matters to them. And so I think there's a lot of interesting work that's starting to come out, really helping women think about their own financial courage index, right? What is their attitude towards their financial matters? What are they worrying about? Where can they find someone to help them work through some of these issues? Many women just want to have more knowledge. It's so complicated, right? Too much jargon, not a lot of transparency. And I think the financial services is finally paying attention to all of you to say we need to figure out better ways to do this. And increasingly, there's more and more interest, and I kind of want my whole financial life to be balanced. And if I want to support Warby Parker because I love their concept, or I want to buy Tom's shoes, how come I can't think about where my 401k is invested or what sort of companies I own? So I think it's an exciting time for companies to be thinking about the opportunity that they can be advancing women up their own leadership pipeline for all the benefits. And I think increasingly women really want to start thinking about, what do I want my wealth to do for me? Relationship capital, your network is the most valuable asset you have. And so I find that often for women, we get so busy, we have so much going on, we never take the time to be reinvesting in ourselves and our network. So I would just encourage everyone, we're all going to get to this end of the year, we have New Year's resolutions, and really think about, I'm going to work on my network next year, and just, it's your relationship capital. So really have a strategy and plan for investing your relationship capital. I know I attend a lot of women's events, and I have taken my slogan to be bring a guy with me, because I think that we're realizing this is not we need to fix the women, but if you look at who is controlling many leadership roles in the C-suites, it's a lot of men, and so I think we need more men engaged in this conversation. And I think there are a lot of men that understand the business opportunity associated with gender diversity in their leadership suite, and they're quite eager and anxious to get involved. Do you really have your arms around what your kind of debt load is if you're dealing with student debt? So I think there are these different pieces, and you don't need to do it all at once, but I think just kind of say, okay, I'm going to get organized. I know what I have. What are some of the goals I have? What do we want to work towards? And maybe it's just saving some more money, or we want to buy the house, or maybe it's, I know I'm going to retire in 10 years. Let's just start thinking through some of those scenarios out there. So I think it is just trying to get yourself organized, get a little bit of kind of basic plumbing in, and just kind of understand what your money beliefs are. I mean, everyone has a different relationship with money, and some people are savers and some are spenders, and I grew up where, if you wanted anything, you had to save for it, and started working when I was young. So I think it's just, kind of getting a couple of those basic steps down, and just, you're working towards something.